You are tuned in to WSPN, Women's Sports Prime Network, the home of empowerment in women's sports. Alrighty, hello, and welcome to WSPN. I'm Andrew Zark, and let's get ourselves started here with some awesome commentary of the game that's coming soon, of the Bandits versus Blaze. This is the AUSL game of the Bandits versus Blaze. So don't go anywhere, and let's get ourselves situated here. So how y'all doing? I hope that everybody's doing great. I hope that everybody has had a wonderful weekend so far. It is Sunday, June 22nd, and it's 4:59 p.m. and it's gonna be a great time. Sorry that I've been MIA. I was under the weather that I had influenza type A. I'm still recovering, but I felt the energy and the need to commentate this game. So if I cough, if I sound a little stuffy or under the weather, I apologize about it. But the show must go on. The show must go on. But let's get ourselves flowing. Let me get the chat right up here so we can keep everything flowing as best as we can. Show must go on. All right. Let's get it running. Let me refresh here to see if it's not starting yet. Not yet. Starting in a few. All right. Let me get the pre-notes right here. So the 2025 AUSL season pre-note game, here it is. So today's game, the Bandits and the Blaze play the third game of their fourth game weekend series this afternoon for a 4 p.m. CT till at Wilkins Stadium. The Bandits have won the first two installments of the series by a combined 22-5 margin. So there you have it. So anyways, let's get ourselves started. The game has started right about now. Boom. Here we go. Bandits versus Blades on the Athletes Unlimited Softball League. Oh, yes, sir. We are heading to awesome time here, and we're going to get ourselves situated with some Bandits and Blades on the Wilkins Stadium on Wichita. Yes, sir. So look at the standings right here. The Bandits have 8-2. The Talons have 7-3. And then the Volts have 4-6. The Blaze have 1-9. All right, you're seeing on the screen the official commentators, but I am Andrew Mazark, and I'll be commentating this game right here, right now. Let's get things flowing as best as we can, and you know what's good, you know. So, how y'all doing? How y'all doing? Let me share the game. Let me share the game here for a second. Sydney McKinney. She has so much power. She is great. She's a great player overall, you know. Overall, she's a great player, and I wouldn't want to see it any other way. Look at her stats right there on screen. The Dynamite Duo. We got 7 at bat, 4 hits. They're both doing like the same or similar in every single category, you know. So the lineup right now for the Bandits, we got Morgan, Skylar, Devin, Boba, Delane, Bella, Corey, Jordan, and Sydney. So we have all those lined up for the Bandits for the batting. They're going to start with the batting because they have been winning. They've been doing great. And let's see how things flow for the Bandits this time. For pitching, we have right-handed pitcher Ocasio. She has played Olympically for the Puerto Rican team. So that'd be a thing. That'd be a thing. All right, here goes the first pitch on the top of the first. And there we go. Circle on the batting box. 2 for 5 today. Boom. 2 for 5. All right. She has gotten better since her time in Marshall. So let's see if she continues to improve. 2 balls and 1 strike. Oh, there we go. Ball's active, but it's an out. It's an out on first base. Quick out. Around the left field, Corby Ortiz. You see the defense for the Blazes. Clark being on that side is actually pretty good. Andrews on the middle. They have this really well laid out today. Really well. Skylar Wallace. All right. She's the one that has been taking the Bandits on a lead. Skylar Wallace. Up. A ball. She has 2 balls. 2 balls. Up. Another ball. Is she gonna take a walk? Are they doing an intentional walk? It sounds like it. It looks like it. Skylar Wallace with a 344 BA. All right, let's see. 1 strike. 1 strike for Wallace. Boom. There you go. The ball's active. And nope. It's a... What? It's a save. That was a close call, my friends. A close call. Wow. Good job. Good job. That was a close call. Look at that replay there. Boom. They grabbed the ball. But she touched the plate a millisecond before the ball got into the bat. I mean the glove. Wow, that was incredible. Nice speed, nice momentum, and now we're flowing in and throwing good stuff. Boom. Wow, pretty good. Now Wallace is at first base. They got 2 outs. Let's see what they can do. Right there in Wichita, it's sunny, 91 degrees, feels like 95, and the wind is at south, going south with 30 miles per hour. That looks a little interesting. Ooh, that was a nice steal by Wallace. Nice steal to second base. Wallace is just not going to take a no for an answer. RBI, okay. Bubba, what you going to do, Bubba? 2 balls for Bubba. 2 balls for Bubba. Oh, that's a foul ball. That's a foul ball. RBI, okay. Bubba, what you gonna do, Bubba? All right. Bubba Nichols. Oh, there we go. Little flipper. There goes. Oh, that's an error. That's a miscalculation, and it gives the Bandits a run. Oh, my God. And then she got an out on the third base. But damn, they got a run. Good job for the Blazes. I mean the Bandits. Good job for the Bandits. They are doing good. They might take the series. They might take this series. Look at that. Boom. They flipped. They tripped. That's an error. Boom. Miscommunication. Throws the ball and out at third. But the Bandits still made a run. Wow. Wow. Wallace was not gonna stop and take a no for an answer. Good job. Wow. I call that a well played and a good choice. Wow. Yikes. This is legendary for sure. So how y'all feeling? How y'all doing? You can chat down below. Don't be afraid. I'm more than happy to respond to your comments, to your chatting. Let me do something quick before the game resumes. So I need to fix the style of the chat box. Where are you? There we go. Need to do something here for a second. Trying to make it look a little bit more clean or something. I like that. I like that. That'll stay right there. And we're back with the game right here, right now. Hope you get to enjoy yourself a good time. Let's see what happens here. Now, Sarah Willis is the right-handed pitcher for the Bandits at this point in time. Her average is .238. 2 games, 1-0 record, ERA 2.33. That's her types of ball that she throws, her percentage of throws, and the velocity, the miles per hour. It's not the fastest, but pretty much works, you know. So let's get ourselves aware of what might happen here. All right, Willis, what are you gonna do? Are you gonna strike out Otis? Let's see what they can do on the bottom of the first. One ball and one strike for Corby Otis. Series versus Bandits, 1, 3 RBIs and 3 walks and run. All right. 60 miles per hour pitch. All right. I want to see a cool play. Ooh, that was solid. That was a solid foul, as I like to say. But damn, if that would have been a hit, that would have gone far. All right. Ooh, the ball's active on the left side, left center. And there we go. Ooh, on her way to second. Otis reached to second. Wow. That was actually pretty good. Offensively, they're throwing. They're giving. They are responding, as I say. But wow. If it would have been a little higher, that would have been out of the park. Or at least hit the fence. Wow. Smoked for sure. All right, Leash. Leach might be thinking at this point in time, how can I get Otis to third or Otis to give us a run. That's probably what she's thinking right now. So she's gonna probably just activate the ball. That's just probably what she's gonna do. Put the ball in play. That's all. That's probably what Leash is trying to do. So she has had 2-4, 3 runs, and 3 walks on this series. From 10 games, she's walked 9. Ball's active, goes in, Bob. Yeah, a little bit of hit, and it got Otis to the third base as expected, and she probably did a sacrifice on purpose. All they needed was Otis to reach the third, and that would have been a good secure. All right, so the Bandits are. The Blazes are calling that challenge right now, and they're trying to see if the ball, if the game and the play was actually an out. But I don't know. Right? Yeah, I think she's safe. I think Leash would actually go back to the base because she's safe. It doesn't really touch the glove until she touches the base. So I think she's safe. Yeah. Look at that. Frame by frame, and she touches the base before the ball actually reaches the glove. It's like base glove wasn't glove base, as I say. Sorry about that. Excuse me. All right, it's been changed. The runner is safe, and the challenge has been upheld. I mean, overturned. It has been overturned. So Leash, like I said, goes back to base number 1, and that's how it is. Now they have 2 runners in bases, 1 in first, 1 in third. Looks like the Blazes want to really reply. All right. Leash just told to second. Wow, that was way out front, off speed, and was a foul. Gibson. Come on, Gibson. What are you gonna do? Are you gonna give your team a run? You know you're up against the Bandits. The Bandits have been playing real good, and they're still leading. So you better do something about it if you want to do something. You know what I mean? Nope. No, no, no. No, sir. No, no, not ma'am. No, no. No, ma'am. Sit down, ma'am. Sit down and reschedule your hit. Because it ain't happening right now. Up from the ground on the right side of the field, and they get a score. Oh, no. Whoa. 2-1 lead for the Blaze. Crazy. That was a catcher error. In my opinion, that was an error from the catcher. Because if the catcher would have actually catch that, the third runner, I think that was Leash, she would have would have gone to the home plate. Now the Blazes are in their momentum active, and they're just throwing the fire and the heat to the other team. Ay, ay, ay. It's the Blazes are just now responding. They're like, We ain't gonna take that we've been losing. Wow, that was actually pretty good. Yeah. All right, Chipman and Gold. Those are two good players right there. Gold is a really awesome outfielder, if you ask me. I like the way she plays. But let's get this game continuing. There you have the Blazes head coach, Elisa Goller. The momentum is growing. Clark on the batting box. A member of the Blaze is ready to swing the bat and give us something. Mackenzie Clark, first trade in AUSL history. She doesn't mind the switch because she doesn't look bad in pink. That's what she said. Good one, Clark. Alrighty. Alright, Mackenzie Clark. You've done great with the vaults. Let's see what you do with the Blaze. Ooh. Two and two. Not looking good. Not looking good. 3-2. You at least got to put that ball active. There we go. Good girl. Welcome to the Blaze. And boom, she's showing her skills. Wow, first day playing with the Blaze, and she's already showing what she's done before with the Blaze, and she is not disappointing. Wow. I'm loving Clark in general, you know. I was all for Sam Laundry. I was all for Enderfield. I was all for Brie Ellis. But Clark? I don't know. You tell me. All right. You haven't seen any outs for the Blazes in this inning. Nobody out. And they've changed the pitcher for Kennedy, a left-handed pitcher, with an average of 375. What are we waiting for? The bases are loaded. Ooh, she throws 69. Pretty good, pretty good. This is not looking good for the Bandits. The the Blazes are leading. Bases are loaded. No outs. One simple move, which is one simple and they can score. It's a good time for a change and have Emily Kennedy pitch now because, you know, it's not looking good for the Bandits, and they needed a little bit of a switch up there. All right. So Chipman's on the batting box right now. Her second game as a member of the Blaze. Boom. Oosh, bases are loaded. This is getting a little tensious. The tension is rising. Well. I don't know. This is quite sketchy. Oof. Yeah. 2-2. That was a strong one. If that would have connected, that was a strong one. Chipman. Ooh. Her first out of the inning with a strikeout to Chipman. Ah, Kennedy is ready. That was a great switch. That was a good substitution, actually. You know, well thought. Oh, and 2 for Ortiz. And oh, the win to, wow. Crazy. The wind just helped the Blaze. Incredible, my friends. Incredible. Look at that. It was going to be a foul ball, but the wind pushed it just so good to make it fair. And then the Blazers kept going. Wow. All right, there we go. There's another one. And another run for the Blaze. Crazy. Folks, this is crazy. The Blaze are just on fire. Today is their day. Wow. Look at that. Boom. Whoosh. What are you going to do now? Intentionally walk? You know that did not work last time. Leah Andrews. Center field. There it goes. There it goes, but it's a fly out. It's a fly out. And the Blaze retire. They go to the dugout. Now they're going to defend, and the Bandits are due up. There you have end of the first. 1 run for the Bandits, and 5. I repeat, 5 runs so far of the Blaze. Crazy. Like the screen says, this is legendary. Woo! So for everybody that is listening right now, how are y'all doing? How are you enjoying the game? What has been your favorite players so far? You know, I was not expecting that trade from Clark from Vault to the Blaze, but she's still responding. She's a great player, and I just hope her career continues from here, going straight up and blowing like a volcano. But anyways, we'll be right back after this break. And we're back. The sound is off because of copyright reasons, but I'm right here, Linus. I'm right here commentating because it's me who's commentating the game on this side on the WSPN Women's Sports Prime Network. I'm Andrew Van Sark, and I'm glad that you're here. I'm glad that you're enjoying yourself a good time. And just enjoy yourself. Sit down, relax, and enjoy yourself. Get yourself a snack, get yourself a drink, and let's see this. So the Blaze, first 10 games, 4.1 runs per game. First inning today, 5. That is incredible to say the least. I'm a softball journalist. You can find me on X and on Substack. Under WSPN or Andrew Van Zark. I'm also a musician. I'm a drummer. I make music under Andrew Van Zark. You can find our every major music platform. And I'm also in a band called Desiderium, and you can enjoy yourself a good time. So, as a softball journalist, I'm going to bring you every play that is possible from the game that's happening right here, right now on screen. So, enjoy yourself a good time, and I hope that you get to relax and enjoy yourself right here. So, McQuillin on the batting box. But I appreciate y'all being here, Lannis and all the other listeners right here on the realm of the internet. Boom. There we go. That's a fly out. Good job. Good job. Wow. 1, 2, 3, and it's done. That's how you do it. That is exactly how you do it. Wow. Again, just a warning. I apologize if I sound under the weather. I apologize if I cough sometimes. I apologize in advance, just because I was going through influenza type A, and I'm still recovering, but I still have the energy at this point in time to narrate an AUSL game, so sit down and relax and enjoy it. And again, I apologize in advance for any random cough that you get to hear, or for me sounding under the weather. The AUSL regular season schedule, June 7th to July 23rd. This is legendary. AUSL games all summer long. Buy tickets at theausl.com. And we're back at the action. At the bottom of the second, Bandits have 1 run, and the Blazes have 5. Series by numbers, 22 runs, 5. 24 hits, and 11. 393 for the Bandits, and 239 for the Blaze. My bad, excuse me. And 3 home runs for the Bandits, and 0 so far for the Blaze. 2.98 ERA for the Bandits, and 8.75 ERA for the Blaze. All right. So here we go. Corby Otis. .333 BA. All right. Let's see what this is all about. And boom. Pop, there he goes. But it's, ooh. The wind got it once more again on play. Oh my goodness. This wind is playing tricks on the players so bad. Unbelievable. Crazy. It's like the gods of the wind gods are like, nope. It's on the places this time. No bandit's gonna get it. And just blows it out. Wow. This wind is such a big factor today. It was supposed to be a foul, but the wind made it a fair ball. All right, Leash out of third. All right. Here we go. Worthton. Worthton. Make it worth. Danielle Gibson Worthton. She's doing a .375 BA with a 1-1 and an RBI and a single. All right. 1 ball and 1 strike. 1 ball and 1 strike for Worthton. Sydney was playing second, now it's on third. Ooh, McKinney makes the play for an out. Wow. A double play. 1, 2, 3 inning. Quick, done. Bing, boom, bomb, and that's it. And we're out. Good job. Good job. That is a good job. Again, AUSL regular season scheduled June 7th to July 23rd. This is legendary. All AUSL games all summer long. Buy tickets at theausl.com or scan the QR code on the screen. Make sure to get yourself out there and enjoy yourself a good time with good games and good vibes. I'm Amanda Van Zark, and this is WSPN, Women's Sports Prime Network. Yes, sir. Enjoying yourself a good time, aren't you? You are tuned in to WSPN, Women's Sports Prime Network, the home of empowerment in women's sports. Yes, sir. That's how it goes. So far, the AUSL has been none other than amazingness. Amazingness. We have seen lots of home runs, career starters for lots of great players out there. Players that were actually really good on the NCAA are still showing up on the AUSL, and they are giving us what we want, what we need, and what we expect. And this league has been nothing but legendary, as it states, So, let's get ourselves aware of what's good and what's not. All right, let me get you this in here.
She really pushed me to do that with a tough love. And let's have fun and let's chat and let's joke. So she just feels like another mom. She's awesome and she really gets the best out of people.
There you have it. There you have it, folks. There you have it, folks. Hope that that was a great little snippet for you of great stories from the Bandits,
She's awesome and she really gets the best out of people.
There you have it. There you have it, folks. All right, third inning action right here, brought to you by Andrew Van Sark and the AUSL. The great players out there on the diamond. Here's Roberts. Roberts on the batting box. Boom. But it was catched by the second baseman. And it's an out. All right, here comes the hottest hitter on the box. All right, here we go. A number 9 hitter, Sydney McKinney. She was from Wichita State, and we're playing none other than in Wichita. Boom. All right. Series displays 4-7 home runs, 6 RBIs, and 3 runs. A drag bunt. That was a close call for a hit by pitch. Oh, that almost hit her on the face. She's trying to just not let her bat whatsoever. 2-2. Up, ball's active. There it goes. It goes on the center field. Ooh, boom. And she got to first base. Wow. Amazing barrel control. Look at that. Boom. Even the pitcher, Ocasio, tried to grab it. But that was not possible. Wow, that was a good hit. Good hit to the center field. All right, Morgan circle. Morgan circle. All right. Let's see if not missing one single game since this season and last season. And I'm saying last season as in like, what we saw in the NCAA and all that stuff. She hasn't missed a single game. Ooh, that ball is going places. Leaders with Morgan Circle. We got Bailey Klinger. We got Erin Kofo. We got Hannah Flippins. Hannah Flippins for me is one of those other players like Clark that just rose to my interest out of nowhere. There he goes. Ball's active, and it's a fly out by Otis. Fly out by Otis. Ay, ay, ay. Crazy. All right. All right, Skylar Wallace. She's looking for her first home run. She's looking for her first homer here. She looks pretty determined. Come on, chat. Let me know, chat. Is she gonna do it? Is she gonna get it? Let me know on the chat down below. Is she gonna get it? Is she gonna do her first homer right here, right now? Come on, chat. Tell me. What are your predictions? 1 for yes, 2 for no. Small ball. Looking quite of a stretch. Oh, there he goes. But it's a fly out by Otis. Otis did this inning 1, 2, 3 perfect. All right, Bella Dayton. You're gonna have her mic'd up. I'm gonna stay quiet for a while, and I'll bring you guys Bella Dayton into the interview. So let's get things flowing here and running. Let me switch around the sound. And we should be good at this point in time. And we're back at the action.
Welcome back, everyone. We're at Wilkins Stadium here in Wichita, Kansas. We're in the bottom of the third inning.
And we're in the bottom of the third. Bottom of the third.
5-1.
Folks, bottom of the third.
We're
We're going to have Bella Dayton amid action. She's going to be giving us a interview with the questions with the official commentators. I'll be back after this amid action finishes. So let's get ourselves flowing and running.
Bella, tell us about the wind. It seems like fly balls haven't been that much of an adventure, but
I think
pop-ups.
it's blowing me away further than the ball.
It's been windy every single day here in Wichita.
I know. This has to be the worst day.
Well, I do want to ask, as an outfielder, I mean, wind is one of those things that you have to deal with constantly. Do you prefer, if it is winding, do you prefer it going in at you or away from you? What's easier?
I think I'd rather it blow further. Yesterday I had a ball hit from a lefty, so you got the curve towards the line and the wind dying, so I think that's harder to read.
The side-to-side stuff?
Yeah.
Popped up, could be an adventure. Oh my goodness, another pop-up drops. Gold rounds third, heading
Wow,
to third,
crazy.
with a slide. That's the third time today that a pop-up that probably should have been caught is not caught.
Yeah, this is just so crazy. It's one of those days where just, I don't know, these pop-ups are moving so quickly. And so if you're a base runner, this is a mishit. You're not happy about it, but you have to know the conditions. And credit to Kayla Kowalik, who was just on her horse.
All right, we're going to have a meeting in the circle right now. Stacy Newman Denise is going to talk about strategy with these pop-ups. Bella, it's going to give us a chance.
Strategies. Things are getting a little crazy.
Bella, you have an interesting backstory. You played obviously collegiately, and you played in 2 professional leagues already before AUSL. You played in Italy and you played in Mexico. Why have you gone to such lengths to continue your career?
I just enjoy the game. You know, after college, I was trying to figure out, you know, what I was passionate about in the real world, you know, trying to find a job, and little did I know I was still super passionate about softball and how far I could take it. So here I am in the U.S., but traveling all over just to see how spread out softball is around the world and just how different places play it. So it's been cool.
Well, you have been dialed in offensively. It's been so fun to watch you, whether you're swinging away, drag bunting, slapping. Tell us a little bit about how you decide what you're doing at the plate and how you've been executing.
Yeah, it kind of just goes back to, you know, what's working that day, whether it's MVP or, you know, at the start of the week. Recently it's been slapping, and you know, if that doesn't end up working, I go to the bunt or I try to swing away. Also, it depends on what the pitcher's throwing. Right now my swing pass has been working for drop ball pitchers, and if it's not a drop ball pitcher, I'll just stay with my slap and see how far I can take it.
Is there anyone in particular on the Bandits that you have bonded with in terms of working out and getting better along with that person?
Yeah, it's been Skylar for the most part, and then everybody is kind of close-knitted from the start. You know, we always reach out to the team and open our plans up to everybody, and whoever comes, and whoever doesn't, you know. But Skylar, for the most part, playing against her was a cool experience in the World Series, and just watching her play, so to be able to play with her has been a great experience so far.
I want to ask you about your Texas Longhorns. Let's talk about it. How cool has that been to watch them win the national championship? You were a huge part of that legacy, getting the team and that program to that stage. How was it?
Yeah, no, it was great to watch. I mean, we always talk about, you know, being a part of Texas. Something is always going to happen. So them going to 3 games was so nerve-wracking, but who else to do it than Texas? But it was a great, just watching their journey and how it unfolded in the past 3 to 4 years, and just how much passion and Texas fight, you know, has been built up just to win the Natty. For them, I mean, just watching it was cool. And then obviously for the coaches I played under, kudos to them for, you know, my journey and where I'm at today.
Who else is from Texas in this league, right? We got Mary, of course, Kat is a GM. Is it just you two? Am I forgetting anyone that else has gone to Texas in this league?
I'm trying to think. No, I think it's...
Yeah, just you and Mary?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's awesome. It was fun to watch for sure.
High drive off the bat of Ali Shipman. Zirkle makes the play, but it will allow Gold to score from third on the sacrifice fly. Gives Ali Shipman-Trout her first run batted in as a member of the Blaze, and the lead is now 6-1.
Bella, how key is communication as an outfielder when you're dealing with the wind like this, talking to each other?
It's key, obviously, as you've seen from just how many different directions the ball and the wind has been blown. And we've been good communicators from the start. I think that was the first thing we nipped in the butt was how are we going to communicate in the outfield, because I feel like sometimes that gets thrown under the radar, but we've been pretty good about communicating which balls we want and kind of angles and how to read the ball. So, and it's nice to play next to people who are experienced and know the game as well. Like, they make me feel super calm and free to play, and so I think that's also what levels my game up a little bit more.
Pop-up could be an adventure. And the catch is made by Wiz, and the side is retired. Bella, thank you so much for your time and your stories.
Yeah, thank you guys.
Yep, keep on keeping on.
All right, there you had it. That was a mid-action with Bella Dayton. That was incredible. That was a great interview right there. And this is the AUSL. This is legendary, you know. And you've heard what she's been up to, what she's doing. You see how passionate these players are. You know, it's incredible, you know, to say the least. So I would love to continue seeing good stuff from all these players. And I know we're going to continue to see awesome stuff. So let's get ourselves aware of what we love and what we care, which is more softball. All of you that are watching right now through WSBN, I want you to spread the word more than what has already been spreaded, you know? I want you all to put these women in the spotlight they deserve. You know, games have been going sold out. How incredible is that? You know, when we saw in the NCAA, the stuff have been, you know, out of proportion of attendance. We need more stuff like that. So we're back right here and now on the Bandits versus Blades on the top of the fourth. There's been 1 run for the Bandits and 6 for the Blades. So, yeah. They have lost 7 in a row, but they are just showing up right now. That is actually incredible. I like to see stuff like this. When you think you're on a row, and then all of a sudden, the underdog just goes and whips you out of place. Yeah, incredible to say the least. All right. Sorry for that. I got the sound mixed up there from the game. But anyways, hope that you're all enjoying yourself as much as you can. Let me check a rule here for a second. Something. All right. Let me lower this over here. Right. There we go. And we're back at the game, and we're just gonna get ourselves flowing as best as we can. Hope that you're all enjoying yourself as good as it can be. All right. There we go. Nets versus Ocasio, technically, you know. So here we go. Devin Nets. Today she's done. She's had a flyout. She has 1 flyout. All right, Nets. Ocasio is a great pitcher, if you ask me. Ooh, that Ocasio showing up the good skill. Look at that. Boop. She couldn't, and you can see the frustration on Nets. Oh, that was a hit from Nichols. Oh, but it's a pop out. It's a pop out. I guess the Blaze are just not gonna take the loss. They're gonna take this game. They have been working hard, and they have been showing up. All right. You know, in the last few games, she's actually pitched the almost the entire game. And what's good about that is that if we have to do any sort of substitution at this point in time, the pitchers, the substitutions are going to be fresh, clean, and they're not going to have any problem, and they can do at their top notch. So on the batting box, we have Wiz, and she has 1 ball and 2 strikes. 1 ball and 2 strikes. Delaney Wiss. There we go. 2 balls and 2 strikes. She looks like she's tracking something. Ooh, that was a miscalculation with the timing. Yeah, she got tripped up there in the dirt, and we're gonna just redo. Ooh, the ball's active. It goes in, and oh no, ma'am. It was a smooth hit, but they managed to do what they had to do as quick as possible. Out on the air, grab right there, and throw it to first, and bada bing, bada boom, you're out. Like I've said before, the Blaze today are not going to let the Bandits do anything. Wow. Boom. Wow. I'm highly impressed, you know?
Taylor McQuillin, not in the game right now, but we will talk to her.
Taylor McQuillin, right there, as you've heard from the official commentator, that she is not in the game, but she is a great player, and she might get an interview right now. So let's keep an eye on that for Taylor McQuillin. Let's go.
Taylor McQuillin. Hey, Taylor, how you doing on a windy Sunday afternoon?
And it's better than being deathly hot, so.
We have seen 3 pop-ups that haven't left the infield that weren't caught. You've been in top ball forever. Have you ever seen something like this before?
Not in this realm, no, but I mean, the wind it's coming in hot, and so I think we're all just trying to figure out how to play the wind and what's good with it, what's not, how we can maneuver around it and do the best we can to figure out how to hit the ball on the ground.
Taylor, let's talk about your team a little bit. You guys are right now top of the standings and really seem to have it rolling in all phases of the game. What have you seen, and what are you liking out of the Bandits?
You know, I think I really...
Oh, my goodness, what a play!
Oh, my gosh.
Bella Dayton, how do you do?
Yeah, that was awesome.
That's right in front of you.
Yeah, she did great. I mean, she went all out for that ball. I think Bella has a lot of good range, which is why we kind of moved her to left field. But that's where she's comfortable. That's where she played in her collegiate career. So obviously it's paying off for us, so we'll take it when we can get it.
Oh, it's so big time.
Yeah.
Right in front of you.
Yeah, no, it's awesome. I really enjoy playing with this team. I think our team chemistry is really good. We have a lot of people that I think are a little bit overlooked and underappreciated sometimes. So it's nice to get us all together just to be able to play and be able to play our game the right way and represent the Bandits really well, because it's the Bandits have been a big part of professional softball since it started. So we have a lot before us that we're looking to continue to bring into this new league and represent the Bandits name really well.
What does it feel like to be in a team league now instead of the individual point system?
Yeah, it's awesome. I've really enjoyed my time with the Bandits. I'm really happy I'm on this team. I think going to a team format has been great. It's been nice to be coached a little bit and get back into the team format, because it's been a long time since we've been a part of it. So I've truly enjoyed it. I think it's great. I think a lot of people are really enjoying the time that we get to spend time, get to know your teammates for a longer period of time, and get to play with a group of people that you can truly mesh with over the course of the summer.
You spent the last couple of years as an assistant coach at the college level. How's that gone? You enjoying it? Is that something that you're going to pursue long term?
Yeah, I hope so. I've really enjoyed it a lot. This is my first year at Southern Utah, and I'll stay for a second. And I've really enjoyed it. Donan Williams, my boss, is absolutely amazing. She's just really passionate about the game and has made me even more passionate about the game. And I just love helping develop kids and develop the game and growing the game. And so being a part of the collegiate experience now has just been super amazing, to take what I know, to continue to learn what I know, and then teach it to the younger generation so they have opportunities to be where we are in the future.
Taylor, you're a multiple-time All-American during your days as a collegiate at Arizona. You've been playing pro ball for a while now. Are you the same player, or a better player, or a worse player than you were as a collegiate?
I would like to say I'm better. I think with age and with time, you learn more, you gain more knowledge. The game is growing, technology and advancements in the game are growing. So I feel like I've been able to use that to my benefit over the last however many years in the pro league. But I think that every year I can find a way to get stronger and get better. And so I try to say, like, the year before isn't my peak, this next year is going to be, and then finding a way to continue to come back year after year and elevate my game to the next level. So I hope I'm getting better.
In my eyes, you sure are. You've been fantastic every single time I've seen you. Taylor, thank you so much for your time.
Yeah, thank you guys. Go Bandits.
Taylor McQuillin. It is now a 6-1 lead.
It is now a 1-6 lead for the Blaze. We'd had Taylor McQuillin right there on the AUSL. That's what we've been up to. And glad you enjoyed that interview. That was a great interview. And yeah, let's see what things are flowing for Taylor. I'm excited for whatever's up next, because we are now running and flowing for awesome stuff. Taylor McQuillin. She is a South Dakota coach, if I'm not mistaken, if I remember well. I'm a little woozy from the influenza that I just passed by. Ooh, I don't recommend anyone to go through that illness whatsoever. But anyways, we'll be right back after this commercial break. Doesn't anyone think that this commercial break music sounds like Halo? If anyone plays Halo?
The Blaze leading the Bandits by a score.
And we're right back here. The Blaze are leading. We were going to the top of the fifth. And I don't think that there's any other chance. Not because there's no more innings to fulfill some good runs for the Bandits, but it's the way that the Blazes are playing. The Blaze are playing in a way that is extremely top-notch. They're not letting nothing from the Bandits go through, unfortunately. So we got back Ocasio on the pitch, on the mound, And Bella Dayton is now batting. Now at bat. Here we go. Ooh. Bella Dayton has a great hit. That was a great hit. Oh, sorry about that. Excuse me. All right. Kofel is on the batting box. What is she gonna do? Let me know on the chat down below, chat. A single, a homer, a rolling ball, or a bunt. Let me know. Erin Kofel. She's slightly higher than me. Not that it matters. And ooh, up, rolling ball, but it's an out. There goes the first out of the inning, of the top of the fifth. Roberts on the batting box. Ooh, that's a strike for looking. No, that's a ball actually. So let's go. It went high. It's a high ball. Okay, that ball is active. Goes in the left side. Oh! That's a save. That's a save. That's a save. You can't question me that. If you want to question that. Ooh, boom. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. That was that was a good one, Roberts. That was a good one. That was a good one. Yes, sir. Single, Lannis. Yes, sir. So from the players we're seeing right now from Bandits and Blaze, Lannis, who is your favorite? Who's your favorite from each team? I would say from Blaze, I like Leash. I like Ocasio. I like Ortiz. And I think that Warthen could be another one that I like, but not that sure. But the first three that I mentioned are like my top from the Blaze. And from the Bandits, I like Skylar. I like Roberts. McKinney's another one that I like, which she's batting right now. Those are players that I like from the Bandits. Ooh, ball's active, goes in, roll. Ooh, ooh, ooh. Ay, ay, ay. That was crazy. Crazy to say the least. Like I've been saying this whole time, the Blazers are not going to let the game go into the Bandits' favor. Ooh, ooh, ooh. And that is a homer. Oh my God, that is a homer. From Circle. Wow. Crazy. Crazy. Good job. Good job. Wow. First homer of the game. 10 straight games with a homer. 10 straight games with a homer. Would you believe that? Wow. We are looking ourselves into a nice turn of events. I've always said this, and I'm always going to repeat myself. It's always at the top of the fifth where things get a little sketchy for both sides, and they get like in this momentum, and they both get into this little position where like, I want to win. You know, it's always at the fifth, right there at the fifth, where I've always noticed that players go like, you know what, we can't be on this rut, or we got to continue this momentum. Like that's what's when they're like their willpower just blasts to another dimension. Wait, you gotta be fucking kidding me. What? Another home run? What? What? She is incredible. Wallace. Boom. Wallace, good job. I told you, I like Wallace. Skylar Wallace. And then boom, she goes and shows why I like her, why I think she's a great player. Wow. I'm impressed. You know, I'm speechless at this point in time. 2 home runs in a row. Crazy. Crazy. 10 games hitting streak. She has reached base safely in only 11 games played. Wow. Wow, wow, wee, wow. That was an out, but that's okay. 5-6. Only one indifference. The Blazers are leading by 1. Could this mean that the Bandits all of a sudden are gonna just show up and give us what we have been seeing this past few games? Or are the Blaze gonna continue with their momentum now that they're due up? I don't know. You can let me know in the chat down below. What's your prediction? Is the Bandits are getting their momentum now? Or the Blaze is gonna continue with what they already have and just fly up from there, or defend pretty good so that the Bandits cannot score anymore? I don't know. I sure hope it's a turn of events, because it'd be great to see a sweep. And we are right back right here, right now on the action. This game's presented by Nike. Or Nike. However you like to pronounce it. It's fine by me. He, she, they, them, Nike. It's however you want to pronounce it. So, Bandits have 5 and the Blaze have 6. 7 hits by the Bandits and 8 hits by the Blaze and 1 error by the Bandits. We're going to the bottom of the 5th. And let's see what we going. Kennedy on the mound, and Leash is going to bat at this point in time. Ooh. I'm at the edge of my seat. Where are you gonna show us, Kennedy? And boom. Ooh, that's a nice hit, but it's a fly out. It just popped in the wrong direction. The wind did not help him this time. The wind did not help him. Wharton on the batting box. Oh, that's a foul ball. That's a foul ball. That's a foul ball. All right. Danielle Gibson Wharton with a .364 batting average. She's done RBI singles. Oh, rolling ball, and it's an out. So they have 2 outs. The Blaze have 2 outs. Guess the Bandits have their momentum activated and running. But that is okay. Ooh, Anna Gold on the batting box. Here we go. Another of my favorites. But she's not my favorite batting. She's my favorite back on the outfield. Because she knows what's up. Right back at the outfield. 1 ball, 1 strike for Gold. All right, Kennedy pitches and ooh, yee. Another ball. There we go. That's a hit. Ooh, it's alive. The ball's alive. And she reaches to second base. All right. Good. See, that is another reason why I like Anna Gold. When she does something, she does it so good. But that was so close. So close to have been a home run. That was so close. Missed by an inch. Missed by an inch. But that's okay. Not every day is Christmas, as I say. And boom. Ooh. Clark. Show us what you got. You've been transferred. And you gotta make sure you keep your word that you're as good as they thought you were when they saw you on the vaults. And that's why they traded you, because they wanted you. Ooh. All right, Clark. Throw it out the park. Hit it out the park. Up. There we go. Ball's active. Pretty good. Ooh. Oh, Anna Gold gave us another one. Woo! Another run by Anna Gold. Let's go. Yes, sir. Woo. And the Bandits are still on the run. I'm sorry, but I'm just going to put it out there. I don't care. Let's go, Blaze. Wow. Sometimes that is why you don't put all your marbles in one single basket at one point. So there we go. There's been a substitution. And we got Taylor McQuillin. Ooh, Taylor McQuillin with an average of 179. 179. Yee. Substitution. It's a left-handed pitcher. Let's see if she can actually switch up the momentum of what the Blaze are having, and to see if she can take them out of the timing. Pretty strong pitches, if you ask me. She looks really concentrated. I have confidence on this. Seems like a good substitution strategy right here. All right, let's see. Let's see what Taylor can give us. Here you go, the first pitch from Taylor. All right. It's a ball. Shipman, are you gonna ship it out the world? Oh, ooh, ball's active. Goes in. Oh, snap. Shipman, reaches first base. I was a little confident with Taylor. That's a strike. The strike for Ortiz. And there we go. That's a ooh. It's a fair ball. Oh, it's a fair ball. And did they score it again? Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Another score by the Blaze. Ooh. Oh. That was a nice play right there. Nice play right there. Wait. Boom. So I think that the switch from Kennedy to Taylor, I don't think it was like the most strategical, most wonderful thing ever. They could have gone any other route, but they were trying. In my opinion, they were trying to take them out of timing and their momentum, but apparently, not quite. She did something. She did scratch the surface, but that's about it. Don't forget to subscribe to WSPN. It's simple. Just go on the bottom of this stream and click subscribe so you don't miss any game that I get to broadcast right here. I don't broadcast every single game, but I broadcast as much as I can. And then you can check me out on every social media to get my latest news articles of the AUSL or any softball game that I get to watch, enjoy, and just update. And I also do news on certain players that do follow me. So make sure to get yourself started right there. All right, so we've been having a good time right now. Right now, the wind has tamed a little bit. The Blazes have 7. The Bandits have 5 on the top of the 6. Blazes have 5 runs, 6 hits in the first inning, and a gold 3-3, 1B and 2B, 3B and 3 runs. Circle did a 3 RBI, and Wallace did a solo home run. All right, Ocasio, do your thing. We're at the top of the 6. And here is Nichols Camarera on the batting box.
Just going to be about more what you're seeing from the Bandits offensively, if they're making adjustments against Ocasio, and clearly they did in the last inning with the 4 runs they put up. And so I'm sure there was some chatter in the dugout between Ocasio and Goler and Kowalik about, okay, so how do we counter those adjustments that we're seeing? What pitches were they hitting? What can we use out of our arsenal? And the good news for Ocasio is she has all of the pitches.
All right. Oh, top of the wall. Crazy. Going back and forth the ball. Look at that. Boom. Boom. And then bling. Boom. Bang. Boom. It felt like it was going to be a home run. That's what it felt like. Oh, Wiz on the batting box. Ooh. Another base hit. Yee. So we have a player in first and third. Is this going to be the Bandits' time to respond? It seems like it. Are we going to have a substitution? I think we're going to have a substitution. Yep. Casio is really having a good conversation right there in the circle. She really wants something to be done. What that might be, I don't know, but I think it's a substitution. I think we're gonna have a substitution from the Blaze with the pitcher. All right. I thought they were going to have a substitution, but no. Dayton's now on the batting box. Bella Dayton. But she's done a single and a run. Ooh, that's a save. What a steal. What a steal. What a steal. Steal. Woo! Big steal for sure. And there we go. The ball is a foul. I got excited for nothing. I got excited for nothing. Oh, there we go. That is active. Ooh, out at home. Ah, that hurts. That really hurts. Look at that. Look how proudly fast she was going, and all of a sudden, boom, tagged out. Owie. Ooh, that ball goes in. And it's a home run. A home run. 3-run home run. Woo! Wow, wow, wee, wow. Now the Bandits are leading by 1. The Bandits have changed the momentum of the game to their favor. Look at that 3-run home run. Wow. Crazy to say the least. Wow. Now we got Roberts on the batting box. Crazy. This game has been just fast-paced plays and homers over and over and over, back to back. What else do you want? There you go. The ball's active, but it's a it was gonna be a fly out, but missed by that much, and she manages to reach first base. Roberts, good job. Good job, Roberts. Yes, sir. This feels amazing. Gotta continue the awesome plays. Both teams have been phenomenal. Oh, bunt play. And dude. 8 straight games with a 10-plus hit. Oh. Nope. Foul ball. Nope, it's a foul ball. Sydney McKinney. Sydney McKinney. Sydney McKinney. Ooh, yoo. Good job. That was a strikeout. Wow. Crazy. Boop. Miss by that much. Miss by that much, my friend. I've been enjoying the momentum that the Bandits are having right now, but I just love Ocasio's pitching. I can't hide it. I can't hide it. Circle. Here we go. Circle. She's at a 3-run home run. Boom. Ball's active. Goes way back in the center field. And she manages to reach first base, and Robert advances to second. Wow. That is crazy. Ocasio needs to just strike out this player if they want to secure no more runs. But if she doesn't do a strikeout right now, or at least try to give them like a hit that could be easy for a flyout or something, um, they're just done for. Ay, they're just done for. Up, good. Got the out on time. Got the out on time. Now the Blaze are due up. Let's see what they can respond with. If they can manage to respond. But, you know, the Bandits have actually shown that they are capable of blasting off and giving us a good game. Wow. I'm still in shock with all those homers back to back, you know?
Welcome back, everyone. Look at that score.
Welcome back. Look at that score. The Bandits have actually shown us what's up. So, 12 hits, 8 runs, and 1 error. Wow. So let's get it running. Let's get it flowing as best as we can. And let's see if Taylor can switch it up and keep it like that. Oh, that was almost a hit by pitch.
There's a lot of softball remaining, but right now, McQuillin's in line to pick up a win.
That was almost a hit by pitch. Ooh. 2-1, 2-1. 2-1. 2-1 for Cole Wallach. Oh, there he goes. 1 down. Honestly, all they gotta do, the Bandits, all they gotta do is just defend, and they can manage to win. Win by 1? Who cares? You won. Simple. Fight me if you will. Fight me if you will. But winning by 1 is still a win. Still a victory. Alaya Anders. Alaya Anders. Oh.
Curious, since you're part of that Arizona Wildcat softball factory over the years, is there anything that some of those great pitchers over the years that all share in common if you're Arizona Wildcat, dating back to Finch and Alicia Hollowell and O'Toole and yourself, Taylor McQuillin, Taryn Moen?
I mean, the first thing I think of is a confidence, because you have to be a certain way to step into.
All right, the confidence here with the players has to be really on point, really phenomenal, just for the fact that all these players that we're watching, that we're witnessing, are top-notch players, and they're not going to take a no for an answer. It's going to be bing, boom, bang, and we're going to get ourselves flowing. Bang!
McQuillin strikes out Andrews, 2 down.
Then that confidence builds once you start to see success. Like, okay, yes, I am good enough to be here. The results are speaking for themselves. Look at this pitch. And look at the reaction there from McQuillin. Like, she's in control. She knows what she wants to throw, and she's pumped after that big K.
Here's Otis. Another meatloaf special for her.
Corby Otis with a single, a double, and a run. A single, a double, and a run. Bum, bada, 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 bum. Brum, brum, brum. That's what it sounded like. It sounded like a motorcycle going brum, brum, brum. AUSL. It's unlimited for sure. The potential is unlimited. More than legendary. Ooh. Ooh. 2 balls and 2 strikes. 2 balls and 2 strikes. Just strike her out. Just strike her out. Yes, sir. And you're out of here. Woo! Good job, Taylor. Good job. Good job, Taylor. That's what I'm talking about. And like I've said, all they got to do is just defend and they'll take it.
Well, you've heard of the tortoise and the hare, right?
All right, let's get it. I like to move it. I like to move it too, you know, because we are getting ourselves into an awesome stuff here. It's the top of the 7th. And as long as the Bandits defend, they take it. They don't really need to score. They just need to defend. Boom. Wow. Leash. With that leech on the ball. Like, get over here. You're mine. Wow. Boom. Wow. It was bing, boom, bang. It's mine. You're out. Pretty interesting, if you ask me. So here we go. Top of the 7. It's all or nothing. We're in the last inning. Last inning, folks. Comment down below. Are the Bandits taking it? Or are the Blaze going to overturn it on the last inning? You tell me. Let me know, chat. Let me know, chat. What is going to happen? What is going to be the game's outcome? Ooh, Baba Nichols hit it high, and it's a home run for Nichols. Oh my God. A solo home run by Nichols. At this point in time, the Blazers should just call it quits and surrender. Oh, yeah, yeah. Tender surrender, what I would like to say. Wow. Crazy, if you ask me. Wow. I'm speechless. I'm really speechless at this point in time. There's going to be a 2-run deficit when we get to the bottom of the 7th. So, we're going to see on a gold bat. But if the Bandits defend, they just take it. Wow. What a way to finish it all. What a way to finish it all. Good job for everybody on the Bandits. Kudos. Good. All right, there's your line score for the Bandits versus Blaze on the bottom of the 7th. Ooh, Monday pitching matchup. Alana Watner versus Devin Netz. You can see the scores right there for game, record, era. and IP and BB/K. Ooh. Looking pretty good. Taylor, you know what you got to do. I know we can't rely on you for the whole game, but you know what you got to do, Taylor. Just do that. Just do exactly that. Don't let the players bat, and just give them a quick 1, 2, 3. Strike out. That was a foul ball. It extended there. It still gave her another strikeout, another strike. But you know, we can't be so confident with that. And ooh, that's the first ball. Because you know, if she could hit a foul, that means that she's kind of getting your timing. Yep, told you. But it's an out. 1 down, 2 to go. 1 down, 2 to go. 1 down, 2 to go. Do 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 do. This game is gonna be a game for the Bandits. There we go. 1 ball. 1 ball for Wharton. Up. There you go. Another ball for Danielle Gibson Wharton. The tension is rising. Is she doing an intentional walk? Is she clearly doing an intentional walk? Nope. Foul ball. Foul ball, ma'am. Looks like Taylor only needs one strike. 1 strike to throw. Nope. That's not it. Just 1 strike. Just 1 miserable strike. Come on. Come on. Nope, it's outside, so she takes a walk.
That's the first walk that the Bandits have allowed today.
At its worst, the Bandits were down 6-1. That is a 5-run deficit that they have come back from.
All right. Let's see if that signifies something, which I doubt. Nope, it's a fly out. It's a fly out. Adios. Hasta la vista. Bye-bye. Toodaloo. See you later, alligator. Ooh, Clark. Ooh. Why would Clark? The next game is going to be on ESPNU, if you want to catch that on ESPNU. Fortunately, I won't be commentating that one. But I might be watching. Come on, Taylor. Give us that last strikeout. Give us that last out. Quick. You've got the skills. You've got the strategy. Just do it. Yeah. Good. Good. We can't let Clark hit it because you know how good she is. Oh. Center. Hey! Woo! Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Let's go. Congratulations, Bandits. Woo! Let's go with a 9 runs. A 2-run lead. We could switch to ESPNU right now. So let's get it running. Don't go anywhere. I'll switch a room right now to ESPN. Let's close this right about here. Let's get ourselves into ESPN. ESPN Plus. Right here, right now. Click right here to ESPN Plus. We are going to go into, where's the broadcasting section? I forgot where that is. Gotta go to schedules.
Win the NBA championship, like it's always about winning from the
playoff series. You get the chance to respond.
Okay, can we not? Thank you. Watch. Exactly, schedule. Networks, we go to ESPNU. It should be running right here. It should.
Baby, call 800-370-4206. As a bonus,
it should be running around here. But let me check a route here for a second on the AUSL details right here. Yeah, ESPNU. Always throws me in this sort of schedule right here, so give me a second. ESPNU, upcoming. Yeah, here we go, Talons. In 2 minutes. So don't go anywhere. We'll be right back. I'm going to get myself a little snack. And from there, we're going to continue. So in the meantime, I'm going to let you guys listen to my latest track. All right, let me check on the on their X page. If the game is not delayed, there sometimes are. Sam Landon. Sam Laundry. This is going to be a great game. Okay, not yet. Game hasn't started yet, so I'll be right back.
And her teammates, it just seemed like she played all 4 years here, but Louisiana for 3 and then OU.
All right, let's try and get the game on screen if I can. If not, I'll have to do what I did last time, which seems likely. So don't go anywhere. I'll be right back in a second. So give me a second. Yeah, I'm gonna have to turn this on. Let me turn the camera, switcheroo to the camera. Perfect. How do I put the camera back where it belongs? Alrighty. Don't panic. No panicking, no panicking. Let me get the let me turn on the camera for a second. No. No. Uh-huh. You are tuned in. Uh-huh. Mm-hmm. Don't panic, folks. I'm just trying to get the camera back on. Really forgot how to do that. Cause it's let me see something here for a second. Pop. Up. You've seen me. This is me. Cancel. Up. But no, you won't see me. See, it's the same guy as the pixelated creature right there. I apologize if it's taking a little bit and you're not catching the game on time. Just that for some reason, for some apparent reason, like it's not letting me I think you can watch it through ESPN through Fire Stick. It's possible. Anywhere where you can catch ESPN Plus with ESPNU, you can. If I'm not mistaken, the way I watch ESPNU is that I connected my credentials of my DirecTV to ESPN Plus, and it activated ESPNU. But some of the games actually happen on the MLB network. So that's a thing. But yeah. That's a possibility. It's just that for some reason when the games happen straight on ESPN, it's a drag. They have this blocking feature where you can't like video capture it. And I gotta do this intricate thing with my phone, which is not letting me. Where I turn on the camera from my phone and guess it's not gonna happen. This is why I always stick to radio, because I don't have to deal with damn cameras. But that's okay. Anyways, let me give it a one more try and see if I can catch it.
Time head coach worked under her as a GA
So,
as well.
as you can see, it stays black. Stays pitch black.
This weekend. She's told us even in the midweek games that she was looking forward to Coach Gasso seeing her play as a professional for the first time.
That is unfortunate. That is very unfortunate. Display capture. That is very unfortunate. I was actually willing to broadcast the next game. But as you can see, it's giving me a hard time. I'm going to have to... so don't go anywhere. I'm going to have to reset the whole stream. And you can come back, Linus. You can come back once I go in. So you can subscribe so you can get notified. Turn on the bell